Hello everyone, Jonathan Schlack, EAS&Weather here. We have an enhanced risk for severe storms across central Nebraska, northwestern Kansas, and the extreme northeastern corner of Colorado for today. Again, that's where we have the enhanced risk for severe storms in the orange today, and there's a slight that spans from the eastern part of North Dakota and western Minnesota down through western Texas for the slight, and the slight is in the yellow, obviously. And going over to the tornado probabilities, there are actually two areas where we have a 5% tornado risk today. There's one in northwestern Texas, and there's another in the extreme northeastern corner of Colorado, southwestern Nebraska, and northwestern Kansas. There is a 2% tornado risk that spans from eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota down through western Texas for today. And we have a 30% chance. We have a 30% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher in central Nebraska and north central Kansas for that 30% risk of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher. And there's a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher that goes from eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota down through western Texas. And if you look at the black dashed area, that's where we actually have a 10% chance that we could see hurricane-force wind gusts of 74 miles per hour or higher within the black dashed area today into tonight. And going over to the hail probabilities, we have a 30% chance of hail of an inch in diameter or larger in extreme northeastern Colorado, central Nebraska, and northwestern Kansas. And there's a 15% chance of hail of an inch in diameter or larger from eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota down through western Texas. That's where we have a 15% chance for large hail. And the black dashed area indicates that we could see that there's a 10% chance of hail of 2 inches in diameter or greater, or larger I should say, today into tonight. And going over to the summary for today, scattered severe thunderstorms are forecast across much of the Plains region this afternoon and evening, especially across the central plains of Nebraska and northwest Kansas. Very large hail of 2 to 3 inches in diameter, severe gusts of 60 to 80 miles per hour, and a couple of tornadoes are expected. So, those are the areas that are most primed for severe weather today. The enhanced is where the biggest severe threat will be, but also in the slight too. And there could be some in the marginal too, for that matter. So, moving on to the day 2 outlook, we have a slight risk now that goes across southeastern Oklahoma, southwestern Arkansas, northwestern Louisiana, and northeastern Texas for tomorrow. And there is a marginal that goes from central Texas up through southeastern Wisconsin for tomorrow. And going over to the tornado probabilities, there are two areas where we have a 2% chance of a tornado tomorrow. One of the areas is southeastern Wisconsin and northern Illinois for the 2% tornado risk for tomorrow. And we have another area of a 2% tornado risk tomorrow in southeastern Oklahoma, the extreme southwestern part of Missouri, the extreme southern part I should say, much of Arkansas, northeastern Texas, and northwestern Louisiana. That is where we have a 2% tornado risk for tomorrow. And going over to the wind, there is a 15% chance tomorrow of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher in southeastern Oklahoma, northeastern Texas, northwestern Louisiana, and southwestern Arkansas. And there is a 5% chance of wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher from central Texas up into southeastern Wisconsin. And the hail threat's not very big tomorrow. There's only a 5% chance of hail of an inch in diameter or larger. And that is in one of the areas is southeastern Wisconsin, extreme northwestern Indiana, southeastern Iowa, northern half of Illinois, northeastern Missouri, and there's another area of 5% risk or greater of hail of an inch in diameter or larger in south central Kansas, much of Oklahoma, southwestern Arkansas, northwestern Louisiana, and parts of Texas. So, going over to the summary for tomorrow, strong to severe thunderstorms are possible from much of the Mississippi Valley into the Ozark Plateau and southern plains on Monday. A more concentrated area of severe thunderstorm risk may become focused across southeast Oklahoma into the Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas vicinity, where a swath of damaging wind gusts is possible. So, as well as southeastern Oklahoma. So, areas that are getting affected by severe weather both today and tomorrow, you're going to want to pay attention to later statements and possible warnings from the National Weather Service, because there will likely be warnings and watches from the National Weather Service. So, and there's actually already a severe thunderstorm watch in south central Oklahoma and north central Texas, which I'll get to right now before I close out the video. And we currently have a severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect for parts of south central Oklahoma and north central Texas that is in effect until 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time this afternoon, as a line of thunderstorms is moving eastward through that watch area. So, I will try my best to capture alerts today, but I might be busy today, so there's a chance I might be able to capture alerts, but there's also a chance I might not. And tomorrow too. So, regardless, stay safe in the affected areas today and tomorrow. And I will be back tomorrow with another update. Take care.